So the Switch is 4 years old tomorrow. It came out March 3rd, 2017, and holy crap, it's 4 years old tomorrow. I honestly still can't believe that. I was watching YouTube today, and I just saw this video that's like, the Switch is 3 years old, and then, but I'm like, oh no, that's like an old video, and it said a year ago, and I'm like, oh my god, tomorrow the Switch is turning 4. And 4 years into a console turning 4 years old is essentially halfway through its life cycle. Now the Wii U died when the Switch came out, so the Wii U was only 5 years old at that point. It came out in November 2012, and then in 2017, it wasn't even 5 years old. It was like 4.5, not even that. And obviously the Wii U was an exception, but the Switch obviously has been selling like hotcakes. I mean, everybody wants a Switch. And that's really what the Switch really means to me. It's just so special because it's just about gaming. It's not about gimmicks. It's not about motion controls. It's not about asymmetrical gameplay where I can see something on my little screen that everyone else can't see while looking at the TV. It's kind of like the GameCube. You know, it's got controllers, it's got games, it's got great games, and you just sit down and you play the games. And that's what it's all about. It's just playing your favorite games, but wherever you want. And I don't think that's a gimmick. I think it's just really nice. It allows the flexibility of anyone to play wherever they want, whether you're in your living room or on a cruise ship or in the car, while your significant other maybe is driving driving for the next couple hours, and you're just sitting there playing some Mario or whatever, or cranking away some more shrines in Zelda, and it's really something else. I love my Switch. I've got thousands of hours on it. And I just want to sit down and talk about some memories that I've had with this little thing. So about a year ago, I was a senior in high school, and my girlfriend calls me and she says, "Hey, we found Best Buy." Me and my mom. She said that Best Buy has a long line, but we can wait there, until the midnight release, basically, at the Best Buy near where we lived. And we stood out there in the cold from 7 at night to midnight, just huddled in a blanket, like waiting, not even sure if we'd even get our hands on it. We each wanted our own Switch. We want the red and blue ones, and so we weren't even sure if we were waiting there for nothing or not. But it was long, and it was super cold, still in New York, still cold up there in March. And we eventually got our hands on one, and I didn't focus in calc class for the rest of that year. I mean, I was already having senioritis, so you can't really blame me. But the Switch was really a new, exciting piece of tech. Not quite the same with the PS5. I was excited for it because new hardware is always super exciting. But I was more excited for the Switch as opposed to just like the PS5 that came out about 3 months ago. Just new tech is always so exciting, especially when it's new Nintendo tech. And obviously, the first game that I got for it was The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That summer, I got all the Korok seeds. I had the guide made by Piggyback with the map inside of it. And I got every Korok seed that summer. Well, 895. It was only about last year I got the rest of them. But I remember just being in that world. I was kneeling in front of my basement TV. And I was captivated. I was giddy with excitement about this new Zelda game. And by then, I'd already been a pretty big Zelda fan. I played Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, bit of Skyward Sword, beat Ocarina of Time 3D. And I was so excited for the new Zelda. It really marked a turning point in that series for me. It's such a fantastic game. It's the Switch's best game, bar none. I really, really love that game. And what a knockout to start off the Switch with, the whole life cycle. Later that year, I went to basic training that September 2017, but the year was littered with releases for this new console, and it was really, really awesome. You had Sonic Mania in August, you had Mario Odyssey in October, Splatoon 2 came out in July, you had ARMS in June. I'm working backwards. April 2017, I'm pretty sure it was April, was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I was so excited for the new content in that game, and I'm like, so I can just take the best version of Mario Kart wherever I go with me. It's not Mario Kart DS, it's not Mario Kart 7, you're not sacrificing graphics or power, or screen size. It's the best Mario Kart on a brand new system. And sure, it was a port, but it had some new content, and the battle mode was updated. It was super fun to just connect with other people that had their little Switch with them in class, and you could take the Joy-Cons and just break them off and hand them to a buddy and play instant local multiplayer. It was such a special little thing. And it had never been done before, and it was quite a way to make sure my grades were low for the rest of senior year. But it doesn't matter when you're listening to the military. Basically, you just had to graduate. So, so 2017 was really awesome because you had Breath of the Wild and you had Super Mario Odyssey in October. December had Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm not sure how well that sold, but I know that the game sales are spiking now because Pyro and Myth are in Smash. As of, in a week or two, I'm sure they'll be released. They've been announced. But 2017 was a huge year for games for the Switch, and I think that Nintendo may have held off the console release, and they skipped the holiday season because they really wanted to curate 2017 to be a year full of games. And it was really, really great. I mean, I've put so many hours on my Switch. I've got, and they have the Mario 3D All-Stars, which is really great. They've got a couple Sonic games, got Kirby Star Allies. Super Mario Party is pretty popular amongst my friends. Other notable releases, Animal Crossing. Oh my gosh, that's about to overtake Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as a best-selling Switch title at about 27 million units, I think. That's the last time I checked. I don't really know. Pokemon Sword and Shield, really, really popular games. And Pokemon's already got a growing presence on the Switch, which is really fantastic because everyone knows that Pokemon just sells like nothing else. You got Hyrule Warriors and Hyrule Warriors 1 and 2, Age of Calamity and the original. And my god, the best Super Smash Bros. Game ever released. The most content, looks the best, I think it plays the best, I love it, it's buttery smooth. I put 850 hours on it with my friends. We play every 2 weeks at my house, and we all love it. We bond over it. We bitch about characters being too good or moves being annoying. It's a great time. We think of other new game modes to play. It's really fantastic. I've got so many. I'm looking at my Switch right now. I've got so many little photos and screenshots taken all throughout the games. I've been playing Bowser's Fury, and it'd be like the end cutscene or something, and I would take a snapshot with the little capture button, and then my file would show 100% completion. I'd take a snapshot, and the snapshot function was really the best because it just you snap it, you press the button, it takes it instantly, takes a picture, or you hold it for the last 30 seconds of gameplay, and you can trim it down, you can add, and for the pictures you can add little captions and stuff, and I used to do that all the time when I first got my Switch because, I could encounter this new enemy in Breath of the Wild, and just be like, wow, this is a new enemy, or be like, oh my gosh, I just got shot by a Guardian or something, or my little Wolf Link amiibo, he got shot by the Guardian when I was still at 5 hearts in that game. I was super brand new to it, and I just remember all these fond memories of it, and it really is a fantastic little system. I don't own a Switch Lite in terms of revisions. I don't own a Switch Lite. I have played it. I like it. It's not for me, though. I like playing on my TV. And I'm not going to shell out $200 to buy a little Switch Game Boy thing that's exclusively portable because I play my Switch mostly in dock mode. I like the whole home console thing, with the Switch Pro controller and all of that. Really enjoyable. The eShop on the Switch kind of sucks. And obviously the big thing, other than Switch Online, which has the NES and SNES, collections of games that they decide to port over, there is no virtual console, and that is one of the biggest things. No virtual console and no themes on this system. It's already been 4 years. We still have Basic White and Basic Black. Obviously, you go with Basic Black because it saves the most battery, and these things aren't known for having a massive battery. But yeah, White and Black, and then there's no virtual console, and that's why I go back to my Wii U. I'll play Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission, the GBA games, on my Wii U. I'm like, that's why I go back, because that virtual console is so fantastic. There's been no UI updates, not many, for the Switch. Still no themes. The news app is kind of cool. The online is rubbish. It is for nearly every game. It's either average or it's subpar. I love Smash, but in this whole pandemic and all that, playing online is just not really an option. I mean, granted, I don't have the Ethernet, the LAN adapter and all that, so I just choose not to ruin other players' experiences with a non-wired connection. But it's the wireless, the online system that Nintendo has going is nonsense. Really, it is. But other than the features of the system itself, it's compact, it's small. I really like it. It's helped me throughout multiple trips. Playing with all my friends. We, Pokemon Sword and Shield. I went on a trip in January 2020, and we all got the new Pokemon. I got Shield. All my friends got Sword, and some had Shield. And that game I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much, but we all played it together. And we could do that because we weren't all lugging Wii U's around. We were playing on our Switches, on that trip, and we're all trading together, just having a blast together. And that's really what made Pokemon Sword and Shield really enjoyable for me. If it was just my own solo little adventure, it wouldn't have been as impactful. And I just really enjoyed it because the Switch allowed me to experience it in that way with all my friends. And I thought that was really, really cool. I played Mario Kart with strangers on the plane. I hand them a Joy-Con and try not to beat them too bad while I'm flying from Virginia to New York, and it's really something special. I've played a ton of games with my dad, and it's all due to the Switch's flexibility in how you want to play. You can play tabletop, docked on the TV, or you can just use it like a little Game Boy, and it's just really such a special little system. And it's opened up just a bunch of new ways to play, to experience games with all my friends and my family, even solo, just waiting for the train or something, trying to go somewhere and just whip out my Switch and just put another hour or two on Breath of the Wild, and that's why I have 500 hours in Breath of the Wild. It's just such a great little system. I can't believe it's turned 4 years old. It marked a new era of Nintendo where they're really starting to understand people just want games. Cool hardware is great, but something that can just play the games that we want to play. The old Nintendo, N64 games and their old Nintendo games just as well as the new ones, or the Wii U ports or the Wii ports, whatever. Just Nintendo's entire catalog really should just be on this little system, so we can just experience it wherever we go, either in HD on a television or in 720 on the little Switch screen. And the Switch Pro would be really great. They have a laundry list of games that are coming up. You got Pokemon Legends Arceus and Diamond and Pearl remakes, Pokemon Snap, that's all Pokemon stuff, and more Smash DLC, hopefully another Mario Kart, maybe another Mario Party, but man, I'm forgetting something. I know something's coming out. Anyway, I can't think of it, but I really adore this little console. I love my Wii U. I put many hours in my Wii U. It was the GameCube, Wii U, all fantastic, but the Switch is really something different. It's really special to me, and I back up all my games, and to think that I might break it someday, because it is just a little portable. It's like a cell phone, because you can replace the Joy-Cons, but the base unit, I would hate to see it go. I would hate to break it or something. So it feels a little volatile in that way. But hey, I love it. And there's a reason it's sold so well. It's just Nintendo understands that people just want to play their awesome games, and not even their games. We got a fantastic third-party lineup. So I really think they, in that regard, other than the hardware defects with the Joy-Cons, which is a whole other bag of worms, the Switch really demonstrates that Nintendo knows that people just want to play games wherever they go, however they want to do it, and they've given us that, and I think that's really great. I have a lot of memories with this system. My girlfriend and I, we play Animal Crossing and Mario Kart. My friends and I will play Super Smash Bros. Religiously. We love it. I'm really happy that this little system is just really, really great. I'm honestly just rambling at this point, so I'm just gonna end the video here. I'll probably just throw in some footage of me flipping through my catalog of my amount of playtime and stuff like that. But anyway, this has been a Switch turned 4 years old ramble. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is unscripted and sounds a little weird, but of course I appreciate all the support you guys give. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.